guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get this look right here. This is a recreation of the look I wore on the day I got married. Yes, I got married. Just in case you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should. I got married on the 16th of May of this year, so yay for me. Instead of getting a ring, because I'm not a real big jewelry wearer, I got my husband's initials tattooed on my ring finger and the date we got married tattooed on the other side. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get this look. It is a talk through, so it's going to be a bit long. So if you're not into long videos, you can click that X button right now. Throughout the video, I give you some dupes on some of the higher end products that I use. And of course, I don't use all high end products. Nobody got no money for that. No. But the high-end products that I do use, I do try to give you some affordable dupes that you can get offhand, just in case you're in a rush, don't have what you need, run to the drugstore. I got you, girl. Anyway, I hope you stay tuned till the end of the video, and let's get started. So for my eye makeup, I wanted to be really clean, really simple, and pretty much foolproof, because I didn't want, to be doing my eyes and I messed up and then I have to start all over again, and that's just more stress. So my advice, if you are going to a event or it's your event, something super special to you, keep it simple, because the simpler it is, the less chances that you have to mess up. Of course, if you have the time to practice days before, then by all means be as complicated as possible, but most normal people can't do that. So to do my eyes, I used the Clinique Case of the Pretties. I got this from Macy's. It was only like $22.99, but you get a whole bunch of stuff up in this. So I don't have a dupe to this palette, unfortunately, but basically, if you, depending on what you want your eyeshadow colors to be, you can find any drugstore eyeshadow palette. I did neutrals because neutrals are what I'm comfortable with, and you can basically pair any lip with a neutral color or with neutral eyes, so that's why I went with neutrals. And I also used the new Pat McGrath, I don't know what you would call that. It's basically a highlighting stick, but it's got a highlighter on one side. This is in the golden tone, by the way. And then it's got like a grease balm on the other side. And I bought this basically because I heard it was amazing, so I had to try it, but I did not use it for my highlight. I used it to give me that wet look on my eyes and to make my eyeshadow stick better. So basically as a primer. So I used the grease ball. I used the grease portion. Grease sounds kind of bad. I used the, what do you even call this? The balm? They just call it a balm. I use this side, the clear balm side, as a eye primer as well, because I already put the concealer on my eyes, but this was a second step I did, so. And you can just apply that with a concealer brush. And basically all this does is just give your eye a really wet look. Another good idea, if you have an event, you want to make sure your brushes are clean. So my brushes are clean. Make sure, that's only because I just washed them, but do make sure your brushes are clean, because if you're doing an eye makeup look but your brushes already have product on them, you might not get the color on your eye that you thought you were going to, because there was already color on your brush. So to start, I'm going to use this color right here, and I'm just going to use that all over my eye. And all the brushes I'm using are from D.I.Y Cosmetics. And I'm just putting that in tapping motions all over my eye, just so my other shadows blend better. but as you can see, the shine is still on my eye, which is what I want. Next, for my crease color, I'm going in with this right here. And as you can see, it's extremely subtle, nothing too crazy. And you want to make sure you blend, blend, and blend. To deepen up my crease a little bit more, I'm going in with this brown color right here. And initially to apply it, I'm just going to tap and see how much product is going to come off, which as you can see is a lot. And I'm barely touching my eye. And I'm just running this all along my crease and a little bit above it. And then you want to take a blending brush and blend it out. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more of that crease color. To deepen up the outer part of my eye, I'm going to go in with this color right here. And just put it on the outer part of my eye because I don't want to bring it in too far because then it'll close my eye. I want my eyes to be big and bright, but I also want to look like I have a crease. And I'm going to bring it down my eyelid a little bit, right here. And make a faux wing like that. And then of course, make sure I blend it out. I'm gonna take some of that initial color that I used with my original brush, no more product on here, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. Clean up my brow a little bit. I'm gonna take some concealer and draw up underneath my brow to give it a lifted look. And then I'm going to set it with a skin colored powder. You can do this above your eyebrow as well if you want, but I just do it underneath. This will also help you clean up your eyeshadow if you brought it too high. Now for my eyebrow highlight, I wanted it to be matte, so I'm going in with my original base color right here. And I'm just going to put that underneath my brow. And to do this, I'm using a flat shader brush from e.l.f. And you see how I kind of erased some of my eyebrow tail? I'm just going to go in with my pencil and clean that up. To set my under eye, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. A good dupe for this is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, or you can use the RCMA powder, or you can use baby powder. It all works the same. I just happen to have my Laura Mercier powder on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. I actually mix my Laura Mercier powder and my e.l.f. powder together, just to make them both last longer. If you have bags like me, I highly suggest you do an eye treatment the day before your event. I didn't have bags for my event because I made sure that I did an eye treatment. Of course, I didn't do any skin prep before I filmed this video, but that's just a tip for those of you who do have bags like I do. You'll be surprised at what 5 minutes of an eye mask can do. If you happen to be puffy on the day of your event, you can always use some green tea. Just brew extra strength green tea, let it cool, and soak a cotton pad in your green tea and place it under your eyes for like 15 minutes. That will also help diminish your bags. So now that my under eye is set, I'm going to bring some of my shadows from my top part of my eye underneath my eye. I'm not making a smoky eye, but I do want to make sure I have some color underneath my eye. So I'm just taking a small blending brush and I'm going to go in with this brown right here, and then this gray. And like I said, you don't have to use the colors I'm using. I just like neutrals, but of course it depends on what you're going to be wearing for your event as well. I wore pink, so neutrals go with pink. I didn't want to look like Barbie with pink everything, so. I'm just bringing this down and connecting it with my shadows on top, and then I'm just going to blend that out to make sure I don't look like I have a black eye. To fill in the space right here on my lid, I could leave it as is, but I want to add a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to use some of this clear balm from Pat McGrath and put it on the center of my eye. And then I'm going to go into my Clinique palette and use this highlighter color right here. This is like a champagne color, and it's not really a highlight, but might as well be because it's pretty sparkly. And I'm just gonna dab that right there on top of where I put the balm. First, I want to put some mascara on my natural eyes and curl them. So if you're going to go somewhere where you think you're going to be sweating or crying, definitely make sure you use waterproof mascara. The kind I like to use is the Voluminous Waterproof by L'Oreal in Carbon Black. And this stuff gets your lashes extremely black. If you want brown, I don't know if this comes in brown, but if you want brown lashes, make sure you get a waterproof brown mascara. So first, I'm going to curl my lashes. And I'm going to do this off camera because I'm not the greatest at putting on falsies, and I kind of don't want you sitting here for the next 15 minutes. So, be right back. So the lashes I was wearing for my actual event were a lot more natural looking than this, but this is what I had, and this is what we're working with. So I just put some mascara on my bottom lashes, and I put some mascara on my natural lashes to blend them more with the falsies. To hide the band on the top of my lash, I'm going to use the Line Stiletto by Maybelline. And this is just a really thin black eyeliner to hide that band. The lashes I used when I got married were the natural ones that had the clear band, so I didn't have to do this, but since these have a solid black band, I just want to blend them better. So all I'm doing is adding a small liner to the top of my lashes, and I'm not winging it out or anything, I'm just hiding the band. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to use this Maybelline Lasting Drama, and it's just a cream color. You can use white too, but white is definitely going to make you look like that. So I'm trying to go for something a little bit more natural. So that's why I'm using this flesh color. So this is the final look. And this is the wig I wore when I got married. I haven't recurled it, but I still think it looks fly. And of course it's not attached to my head right now because this is just for filming purposes, but yes. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video or if any of my tips, tricks, or you just like this look, please make sure you press the subscribe button down in the description box and give this video a big thumbs up. And I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!